Okay, so this is my second recording of this because the first time I did it, I held my microphone too close to my face, and then it sounded like I was in a windstorm. So I don't want to long story short this, but long story short, last week I finally got the gumption to go and get new clothes for my body. And if anyone's listening to this and thinking, yeah, that's, wow, that's not such a big deal. For me it is. A majority of people I know have, gained weight or had negative experiences within the last little while because of, gaining weight during the pandemic. And, we live in a society that says, oh my god, you've gained weight, that's it. You're fired, get out. So, in the past 6 years, I have gone from a size 6 to a size 12. I also went from my 20s to my 30s. And had a back injury for 3 years. And had to start taking SSRIs because I have a whole host of anxiety-related things, including things like PTSD. Yeah, so my body's gotten through a lot. She's had a hard time. But fortunately, my medication has really evened me out. I've been able to actually I also have to take that medication. So I'm reminded to do that after this. But yeah, she's had a hard time. We've had a hard time. And, ever since I was 13, I've always hated my body. I've always been short and curvy and, that's not what I grew up thinking was so elegant. Partially for my mother, partially because of the media I consumed. I grew up in the 90s. Right, I'm 32. And there was literally an aesthetic called heroin chic. And, that's a problem. That's a big problem, because if you've ever seen a heroin addict, they look like they're on death's door. So, yeah. Is bad. And, it has some effects on your mental health. So I, out and outright, well, partially because of the pandemic, and I couldn't go and physically try on clothes, which is the only way I can buy pants. Any person who has the hips, will also just hate pant shopping. It's a necessary requirement that pant shopping is the devil, and so is fashion. Oh yeah, my dog's in the room, and my brother's clunking around, so if you hear background noise, sorry about that. Yeah, so anyway, I went last week, and I finally bought myself some pants, as I was saying, because I refused to buy myself clothes. Partially because I couldn't wrap my head around the idea of ordering something that said large or extra large or whatever, which was hard for me to swallow because, women's clothing is silly. It doesn't actually measure in actual measurements. It measures it in, size categories, and if you don't fit into a specific category, then you're a bad person, is what the media likes to say. And it sucks. It sucks to feel like you are less than. But what, I finally come to the conclusion of is that your body doesn't need to be worth less because it is a larger body. It's fine. It is okay to love your body. And it's okay to love your body enough to not have to, only be wearing leggings and then have the majority of those leggings have holes in them because you've worn them into the ground because you refuse to go and see yourself in a mirror. Like that. You can love your body more than that. You can treat your body with more respect than that. You can go on walks and exercise and lift weights and stuff like that without expecting to lose weight. Because, I don't know, you've had a back injury for the last, like, 3 years. And it's good for you to do those things for yourself, for your mental health, for, just physically feeling better. And that is so hard to unlearn. It's so hard to unlearn. I wish I had, like, a better template, but it's just been like, here, go to therapy. Here, take medication. Here, well, for me, anyway, excuse me. I shouldn't say that that's for everybody. Obviously, everyone has their own, system. But it's just, like... I really hate these cycles of perpetuation for, like, body shame and body dysmorphia, and I'm sure it's not just me who's fed up about this stuff, and I'm sure it's not just women who are dealing with this constant pressure to remain stick thin, or, like, for a lot of men, like, to be these super rippling muscled gods. Like, who cares? Like, are you a good person? Do you care about people? Do you try to leave the world a better place than you found it? Like, those are the things that I care about. And maybe it only took me being in my 30s to finally figure that out, or to be less of a butthole. But yeah, it's just... Hi, Blippi. Yeah, my dog is harassing me. But yeah, you can love your body. I give you permission. If you are watching this, I give you full permission to love your body and be good to yourself. And I don't have an outro, so all I'm gonna say is, okay, I love you, kid, thanks, bye.